Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Okay, just a very quick one. Permit me to show you something very important. What I'm going to say is not a campaign for a particular candidate in Nigeria. It's not going to be, no, that's not the interest, okay? I just want to show you something. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has shown every one of us the reason why he's not qualified to be the president of Nigeria. Let me paraphrase. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been a disaster. And anyone supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu right now in Nigeria is a demon. I want you to understand that very well. Now, why do I make that statement? Let me make it again. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a disaster. And anyone who supports him must be a demon. Whether you are a politician, whether you are a pastor, whether you are Daddy Gio, whether you're a musician, whether you're a comedian, whether you are a breathy, whatever you are, whether you are a normal person, you must be a demon to support Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I'm going to show you how Bola Ahmed Tinubu himself proves by himself that he's not worthy to be a president in Nigeria. What we are saying, remember I said I'm on a journey of liberating the minds of Nigerians particularly. Remember I told you that I'm going to be in the process of showing you how these guys have made most of us dysfunctional, that we don't even know what's the right thing and what to demand for anymore. We have sunken so deep into the most primitive standards in a modern age and modern generation. Let me show you how Bola Ahmed Tinubu by himself, either by one, his statement, two, his actions have proven that he's a disaster of a man. I'm going to list a couple of things, parameters or indices upon which I'm going to show you, I'm going to prove what I'm saying. Number one is health. Number two is productivity. Number three is electricity. Number four is security. There's a lot. And what I'm going to show you is not by what people said, what people did, but I'm going to show you from Bola Ahmed Tinubu's own personal statements and his own personal actions. Number one, let's start with health. Show me where a president of a thriving country, a serious country, travels abroad to get health care on a routine. Okay? No, I'm a medical personnel, so I can tell you that there are a couple of centers around the world that are known for specific ailments. So when it happens as an emergency, you can say, okay, we don't have this, or we need this particular doctor to come in, this particular consultant specialist, or this particular team to come in, then you can fly the person to that particular country. But show me a country where a serious president travels for routine health checkup in another country. I'm going to show you how many times Tinubu has traveled himself out of Nigeria for medical checkups. Now, what does the man tell you? The man simply has told you that I don't trust the health system, but you can use it. So you can suffer, you can die, you can go through hell, trying to be healthy. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to find me where the best healthcare is available. And look at how many times he has traveled for health checks. That's official. And I tell you, it's most likely more than that. So in the area of health, he's failed. Now look at the second one, power. Look at the statement he made himself. He said, if he doesn't solve the power problem, then vote him again. Look at it there. But you can also see that presently, the same man has moved to solar panel. Now, is solar energy a bad energy? No. But that's not a national program for everyone. He's doing that to safeguard himself, to provide himself necessary electrical supply. And the grid in Nigeria has failed how many times? Look at it, how many times he has failed this year. And how many times he has failed under Tinubu. National grid. The man himself told you, if I do not give you power, don't vote me. But today, you are making excuses for him. Later, I'm going to show you how much Nigeria has spent. I'm going to do a comparative analysis of 3 countries. I'm going to use one country that is very close to us and who is our neighbor and who you can call our brother. So during recent times, they've been very antagonistic. Ghana. Then I'm going to bring another African country. I'm not going to the West. I'm going to African countries. I'm going to bring Egypt to show you how much Egypt has spent for power and how much Nigeria has spent and Ghana has spent. I will show you their output and what's happening. You are going to be wowed the depth of corruption and wickedness in the country. Now, this is a man who is a president. He's giving up on power supply, general power supply, hydroelectricity, which is the national program. If you say, okay, the country right now as we speak has gone over to green energy, and that's a program, but it's a different thing. The man just went in to enjoy himself, and he's left the majority of Nigerians to suffer. In electricity, himself, his statement, look at it there, he made that statement. And look at another post by the FFG, how they have transited to solar panels to make sure they are guaranteed of power supply. But he has left the people. So he has failed in health, he's failed in power. I'm going to show you another one. Look at security. Okay, look at security. Now, this is the governor of Plateau State. When he went to talk to the people who were killed, he was in an APC, Ahmed personal carrier. What does that tell you? He can't even guarantee his security. But people are living there day to day, they don't really care. Look at his superior or whatever. When he came to the same state, look at where he stopped. He stopped at the airport. A whole president with all the infrastructure, security infrastructure and intelligence in his disposal cannot afford to go to the main location and see the people. Look at him. Failed. His security. Can you see for yourself? Now, the same thing happened when he went to Benue. He didn't get to the exact site of the incidents where the thing happened. He stopped at the government house again. The problem, like I said, these guys have beaten Nigerians into a dysfunctional state that we don't even know what to demand. Our sense of judgment has been altered so badly that our standards have been lowered to a prehistoric standard. And look at the fourth one. I don't want to make this video very long. I just want you to see Tinubu by himself, through himself, has shown that he's a disaster. Look at the next one, productivity. Productivity is a function of what you are able to do with your time. Now, I'm going to capture this, okay, using the number of hours or number of times the president has left Nigeria in search of foreign FDI, foreign direct investment, and the rest of it. The question is, how many of such investments have you seen? This is the number of times he's traveled. A president who travels, he really never stays in Nigeria. How can he be productive? So I've shown you four areas. There are lots of them, but because I don't want this video to be a very long one, I've shown you 4 different ways Tinubu by himself, through himself, has shown that he's a disaster. He has failed the people in health. He has failed the people in power. He has failed the people in security. He's failed people in productivity. I just want to show Nigerians we can't be adaptive anymore. We cannot even step up to being intermittently reactive. We must be proactive. There is a future at stake. How are we going to fail our own children? You see Nigerians running around different countries trying to make a living, passing through all sorts of, conditions and the rest of them, humiliation and the rest of them. But we can't afford to fail our own children. That's why I'm giving you all these things, to liberate your mind, shifting it from being dysfunctional as they're beating us into, to being a very functional, proactive, and progressive mind. All right, see you some other time. Have a great day.